So this is what we see when we first enter the room. And before I go into detail, let me give you a quick 360. So when we turn around, there's a door to the left which goes to the bathroom. Then over on this wall is the kitchen and laundry space. Over here I've added a little shelving unit, got my laundry basket and some workout stuff. Installed a big mirror to make the space look bigger. And then we are back to where we started. So let me start by introducing you to this bedroom area. So the bed is built into the wall, and underneath the bed there is loads of storage space. As you can see, if I just lift up the mattress, you can see that these panels can be opened. So once I do that, you will see that there's a lot of space to store stuff down here. And in this compartment, I've just got some paper towels, toilet paper, and a couple of bags. Okay, and this is the middle compartment, and in here I've got the original boxes for some of my electronics, like my keyboard, my mouse. So when I move, I want to use the original boxes to make sure my stuff doesn't get damaged as easily. Then I've got some recyclable bags, reusable bags, some envelopes, and also some just big duffel bags for when I move, and then some storage boxes, the blue ones at the bottom there. And accessing the final compartment gets a little bit annoying because I kind of have to flip the mattress over, so I've got to just kind of pull everything out of the way and then flip the mattress over. And so you just lift this up, and this is the final compartment. It's a bit smaller, so I don't keep much in here. What I have is, this is just some stuff that I'm getting ready to donate, and that's about it for this compartment. And I just flip everything back over and make the bed again. And these two little guys over here, this is mine and this is my fiance's. We're long distance right now, but we will be reunited really soon. And these two are really cute. They can flip over and basically represents our mood. So it's just a cute way of expressing our feelings. So it's kind of hard to do this single-handed, but yeah, I think it's pretty cute. And then this is a little homemade beanbag. I can microwave it and use it as a hot compress for when I have cramps and stuff. And this was handmade, hand sewn by my fiance, so I like it a lot. So this is the view from my window, and as you can see, barely any sunlight gets through, and today's actually considered a good day for that already. So what I'm looking at is basically, I guess you call it an air shaft or something. So it's surrounded by 4 walls and this really narrow tunnel, vertical tunnel, and barely any airflow gets through. Yeah, and if I open the window, basically I just get exhaust from other people's units. Not that pleasant. Then over here is the entire closet. Then on the floor here, I've got my clothing steamer. So I don't have space for an ironing board and all that. So I just use this really portable steamer to freshen up and straighten up my clothes. And then this is a little empty Altoids box for keeping my loose change. And over here, you'll see that I've got my suitcase and my duffel bag out. It's because I'm actually moving out in a couple of weeks and I wanted to do this room tour before I started packing everything. So yeah, like this is not usually here. So here's the desk area. I've just got a really basic chair from IKEA, a pillow for my back. I can pull out this drawer and I keep my mouse, keyboard, wrist rest here. Got a couple of fountain pens that I really love. These two, and then a basic pen here from Muji. And that's basically all I need in terms of stationery, pretty much. When I eat, I pull out this upper part. It gives me an extra clean surface where I can eat my meals. Then on the very top, I've got my laptop stand. This is just the air conditioning remote, which pretty much always sits here because I'm in Hong Kong and it gets pretty warm. This is a cute little love box, which is where my fiance can send me little messages just to say hi. And when there's a message, the heart will spin. And when it spins, I know that I can open the lid and check my messages. Then there's a TV that came with the place, but I don't really watch TV, so it's pretty much just off all of the time. So up on this level on the left is just a couple of darumas, which are from Japan, and my fiance and I got them during our travels. It's for good luck. I've got my sunglasses and a little storage cube for some extra wires, some ink for my fountain pens, etc. Then on the very right, I've got my Kindle for reading, my journal, which I write in every day for writing gratitude and some intentions. And then under here, I've got a couple of external hard drives just for keeping my files safe. Then up at the very top, there are two sliding doors. So up here on the right, I just keep some disposable face masks because we have to wear them everywhere we go in Hong Kong these days. And then I've got some medications. And these are just some really basic medicines like throat candies, and then just some stuff for the flu and in case I get a cold or something. And then on the left, these are just some COVID rapid tests. So it's for work. They give it to us. We have to take them after every weekend before going into work. They just want to make sure that we're negative. So yeah, this is just mandatory for me to have. So that's the office area basically. And then if we just go to the left, this is kind of, I guess, the open space sort of. I like to lay out my yoga mat here and do exercise, do some home workouts. And just along the wall here, it's where I store my yoga mat, yoga blocks. I really like this laundry divider. It really makes life a lot easier. Then in this rolling shelf sort of thing, I've got like bath and body and face stuff here. This is just a travel toiletry bag. I've got a dry brush, some body oils, perfume. And then down here, just some extra plastic bags, and then I got some Tupperware. Up at the very top is just some makeup. I keep my frequently used jewelry here, and because I don't really get any light in this room, this alarm clock has been a savior. So when it's time for me to wind down and go to sleep, I kind of have to create like an artificial sunset. So it goes like this. I turn on this night light. It starts from really bright, then it slowly dims itself to simulate the sunset, and it kind of lulls me to bed. And then in the morning, it's the reverse. It starts dim in the morning, and it slowly gets brighter and brighter, and it wakes me up just like imitating the sun. So this has really been helpful for my circadian rhythm. And another really important thing I have in this room is Dyson-san. So this Dyson fan / air purifier is probably one of my best purchases because the airflow is terrible in this room. And after I cook and stuff, like the air just feels so stagnant and smells like food. So having this fan here to filter and to just keep the air feeling fresh has been very, very helpful. Then here on the back of my front door, I've got these hooks. So I keep my fabric mask. I've got a couple of tote bags for grocery shopping, and then my umbrella is hanging here as well. And over here is the kitchen area. So I do have a lot going on here because I try to cook as much as I can at home. It's healthier and cheaper that way. So you can see that I've got my cooking hub, pan, rice cooker, air fryer, kettle, Brita water filter, chopping board. So I can do a lot in this small space actually. And up here I keep my plates and bowls, some larger utensils like ladles and like spatulas and stuff. Then here are just slightly smaller utensils for like actually eating and like putting in my mouth. Yeah, and then this fan is not very powerful, but it's better than not having it. I feel like my Dyson air filter does a much better job though. Then over here I have a colander and just a dish drying towel that I keep here. And excuse the pizza box, I had pizza earlier today. Didn't feel like cooking today. but I swear I don't get pizza that often or takeout that often. And this is a brass oil burner. There's some fragrance oil and you just put a few drops here and then you light a candle in here and it just makes the whole room smells really nice. And I think this thing is basically like a piece of art. It's quite heavy and I really like it, and I think I will take it with me when I move for sure. As you can see, the sink is not very large, so I have to keep my like pans and everything quite small because of this limiting factor. And then under the sink there's more storage space. So down here there's a little bit of a leak going on, so I just use this cup to collect the drops. Like, it's not terribly bad, so I just kind of left it the way it is. So in here on the left I have some laundry capsules, I have some garbage bags. This is isopropyl alcohol, like rubbing alcohol for disinfecting and stuff. I've got some Ziploc bags. I've got some laundry stuff, yoga mat cleaner. This is like wet wipes for the floor. I've got a candle for making the room smell nice. Some sprays for wiping the kitchen counters, etc. And then down here are bleach tablets and some like boosting powder for when I do laundry for my white clothes, so this keeps them white and clean looking. And then over here, these are some clips that I use for drying my laundry. So I'll show you later when we get to the bathroom how I use these. And then I've got another one here that's from IKEA. It's an octopus. So the legs open up and it actually dries stuff really well, like really heavy things like my pants and jeans and stuff. This is really good for that. So now let's go up top and show you what I keep up here. Okay, so on the very left is where I keep my teas. So right now my favorite tea is this Sencha with Gyokuro from Japan. It's very fragrant, tastes really good. It's a great tea. And I've got some other ones in the back. Then in kind of like the middle section here, I've got my frequently used spices and seasonings for cooking, a couple of canned fish, a pot, and then this is just some rice seasoning. I've got a protein shaker bottle back there. Then over here I've got chia seeds and flax seeds for oatmeal breakfasts, toothpicks, a bug repellent gel. Luckily I've been keeping really clean and I haven't had much of a bug problem in my room, but you know, like Hong Kong, it's hot, it's humid, there's lots of cockroaches and stuff, so we really have to stay vigilant. And then over here I've got some like oil, sauces, mirin, sesame oil. I've got pasta sauce, some miso powder, some broth base in the back. Yeah, so this is pretty much like what I reach for when I'm cooking and preparing meals. Okay, and then on the right side, this is called the carb corner. So this is where I keep all my snacks and also my carbs, like my rice, my noodles, instant noodles. I love eating chips and stuff, but I'm trying to be better. So I keep the healthier snacks in the front where it's easily reached and easily seen. And then in the back is like the more unhealthy stuff. So I'm trying. And then here on the right, I have a brown rice, then more carbs in here. So I usually keep stuff like extra rice, instant noodles, quinoa. This is some laksa, like fish soup laksa. And then here, these are just some extra little grains that you can mix into your rice before you start cooking it in the rice cooker, and it just makes it healthier. Yep, so that's pretty much it for the carb corner, snack corner. And then we are back to where we started. So yep, this is pretty much the kitchen. And down here we've got my mini fridge and my laundry machine. So this is just a washer, it doesn't dry. So I'll be showing you how I dry my stuff. It's actually pretty neat. So let's head on to the bathroom now actually. Alright, so now going into the bathroom area, you'll see that just like everything else in this room, it's small and compact, but pretty much has everything I need. And you'll also notice that the shower is enclosed, which is something that I was definitely looking for specifically when I was finding a rental. A lot of small rentals have showers that just make everything wet because there's no doors and no curtains. Just the whole bathroom is a shower. So I'm very lucky that this is separated. The sink has a little bit of storage at the bottom, so I just keep really basic stuff like my hair dryer, some toiletries in the back, and then under here is just some cleaning supplies for cleaning the shower. I put on some hooks to hang my towels. There's a mirrored cabinet. It's a decent size. It's enough to keep my essentials in here. And then there's a little bit of room for hand wash, toothpaste, face wash, a water pick. It's very important. I feel my mouth is so much cleaner when I do floss, water pick, and brushing my teeth and mouthwash. Yeah, and the toilet is just your standard toilet. There is a window, but it faces directly to my neighbor's window. So it's kind of awkward. Sometimes they have their lights on and maybe they're cooking or something. It's just, you know, and I'm here like with my pants off. That would not be good, right? So yeah, I just keep this closed all the time. Here I've installed a little, I guess it's like a holder for brooms or any sort of like cleaning thing. The shower just has sliding doors, and I just keep it pretty simple. Got some essentials hanging here, and that's about it. Yeah, and actually this thing up here, I use it to dry my clothes. So after I wash my clothes, I told you that my washer does not have a drying function. So I actually have to hang things up like on this bar here, hangers, just hook on here, and then I hang my clothes. Then I turn on this thing that blows hot air, and stuff just dries in my bathroom. And I'll actually show you a clip of it. So yeah, this brings us to the end of my room tour. It was definitely an interesting experience to live in a tiny Hong Kong studio for the past couple of years. I hope you enjoyed this video, and feel free to share any thoughts or questions in the comment section below. And of course, please click like and subscribe.